my channel. This weekend I'm going to be filming a cozy vlog. We're supposed to get a lot of snow this weekend. Temps are already below zero, so that can only mean one thing. I'm not leaving my house. And I will be doing all the creative projects. I have a long list of things I want to accomplish, but first of all, we need to take a moment for the beanie. My first ever knitted project! Yay! Give you a view from all angles. This is the Helka hat. The pattern is by Knitters and Friends. I just did it in, I don't know what yarn from Hobby Lobby. This was my first ever knitting project, so I was not about to buy expensive yarn when I didn't know if it was even going to turn out. I didn't want to put any pressure on myself that if I messed it up, I would be like upset that I spent a lot of money on it. So I think this was maybe $4 for this yarn, but I actually love the way it turned out. It's not like super tight either. It's pretty loose and it's not crazy warm. So I feel like this will be really nice to wear in like the autumn time. And it honestly just made me addicted to knitting. I started the project, like I want to say maybe a few days following Christmas, and I would pick it up here and there, but it was still really intimidating and it would take me a long time. Something clicked over the weekend. We went on a ski trip with some friends. So we had like a 3.5-hour car ride there, same thing back. And then one of the days we were just at the cabin all day, kind of playing board games, watching movies. So like in between that, there was some free time, people were reading. So I worked on my knitting. I got so much done and then it was flowing. I was like, okay, I see why people like this. I already have like 5 projects on my radar of what I want to do next. So originally my goal was going to be to finish this beanie, but I did it the other night while my husband and I were watching TV on the couch. So I'm ahead of schedule. I think I want to cast on my next project this weekend, which is going to be the Alex scarf by Ozetta, maybe. I'll have to look. We'll film that, so you'll see. This is my first time filming a vlog, so we'll see how that goes. I can tell you a little bit what's in store tonight. It's Friday night when I'm filming this. Happy Friday. I need to go to the grocery store. Hopefully there's stuff there because everyone keeps talking about this crazy winter storm and they're stocking up. We get snow all the time up here. We're not supposed to get the crazy ice storm that I know the South is gonna get, so I hope everyone down there is safe. But hopefully the grocery stores have what I need. So gotta go to the grocery store, gotta go to the craft store, which is Hobby Lobby because that's the only craft store near me. RIP Joann's, and Michael's is far away and just also the same as Hobby Lobby in my mind. We don't have any good like local stores, which I really, really wish we did. And it kind of surprises me because I live in a really craftsy, artsy town, I would say. So it kind of surprises me, but it's also students, so who knows. But anywho, I have to stop at Hobby Lobby to get some thread. And I want to start a scrapbook. I know I don't have enough hobbies. I want to start a scrapbook, but I'm just going to do it monthly because I feel like that's really approachable and it won't feel overwhelming. So I want to get some supplies for that to do a January page. I'm just going to do it month by month, go every month, get the supplies. So I'm also not spending a crazy amount of money on it. And yeah, then we'll cook dinner tonight. We're having taco bowls. I'm making bagels, which I make every week for my husband, so I'll put some footage in of that. And then I'm hoping to get a little bit of sewing done tonight. Oh, let me show you. So I cut this fabric, hemmed it. It looks like nothing. It's literally 2 rectangles that I seamed together. I'm making a sheared mini skirt. I cannot for the life of me figure out how to sew with shearing elastic in the bobbin. I've tried tightening the bobbin. I've tried tightening my top thread, lengthening the stitch length, all the tips that they tell you to do. It is like nowhere near as sheared as everyone else's, or like, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm winding the bobbin wrong. Maybe I'm winding it too tight, too loose. I've tried like 10 different times and on both my sewing machines and it's not working on either. So I have some ideas. Also, if you are watching this and you have any comments for me on shearing better, please leave them below because it's something I'd love to be able to do and it'd be way faster to use elastic in the bobbin. But I have done shearing before by putting a channel in with bias tape and then threading elastic through, or I saw in Sewing with Solana's tutorial of this skirt, she put the elastic just like against the inside and sewed it on with a zigzag stitch. That's also an option. That was like my last option because I don't really want the zigzag stitch on the front. I feel like that's not as nice of a finishing, but also when it's all scrunched up, will you really see it? I think I'm just gonna try it because literally this is like no fabric. It's gonna be a really small mini skirt. So if it gets messed up, not the end of the world. So my plans tonight are to work on that. Let me talk about my sewing plans in general for the weekend. I want to finish the sheared skirt. I'm also doing a sheared dress, like just a tube dress. So again, super easy, just hemming top and bottom, seaming together, doing the shearing in the round. So in the round, I'm already talking in like knitting terms. I knit this beanie in the round. I'm just so proud of myself for my beanie. In case you can't tell, I literally wore it all night the other night inside because I just was so proud of myself and happy that it turned out like wearable. I was fully expecting it not to be. But anyways, I want to finish the sheared dress, and then, oh, I'm doing a reversible tube top. That's partly what I need to get the thread for, because since I'm going to do it reversible, I need to get the green thread to match on the other side, which I don't have yet. And then I want to do a little like quilted sunglasses case for myself. I have this pretty green and white stripe fabric, so that should be really easy, quick project. Maybe I'll do that tonight if I'm feeling up to it. I like quilting because I feel like it's, once you get into the rhythm of just doing the lines, it's very mindless, and I find it soothing. So maybe we'll do that tonight. It's a little sewing by candlelight. Want this whole weekend to be very cozy. Those are the vibes. My potential other two sewing projects would be my printed long skirt and my Chloe top. I don't know if I'll get to those or if I'm being delusional, but again, I'm going to be home a lot this weekend, so maybe I'll have time. That's the plan. Okay, I just got done at Hobby Lobby. I feel like I need to do a little impromptu car haul. I was really good and only getting the things that I needed until I went to the scrapbooking section and everything was 40% off. So I got a ton of different scrapbooking paper picked out for the next few months. They're all really cute. I actually love this bandana printed one a lot for the summer, so we'll do that. I got some cute, I didn't love the stickers. I got a few, but like I didn't love them. So any recommendations to get cute stickers would be appreciated. I did like these ones. They're like St. Patrick's Day, which I'm Irish, and we're also planning to go to Ireland next year. So I was like, I'll use these at some point. They had like these vintage Christmas looking stickers, which I thought were really cute for next Christmas. I got wedding stickers because I'm gonna do a wedding spread, even though that was last year. I got just like some random extra card stock to use on the pages. These little nature sticker book. That looks good. And then that was it. Oh, I got some of the like double-sided tape dots because I feel like you need those. I did get more sewing pins. These ones are different. They have like a flat head on the top, which I did get for when you have to leave an opening in a piece. I always forget which pins, so I'm going to use different pins to mark where I'm sewing the opening. So that was smart. Bias tape, because if I use bias tape for the shearing, I'm not making my own thread to match the tube top, and I just needed more like plain cream thread. And that was it. So I would consider that semi-successful. It was under $40, and the things that I did get more of were on sale, even though Hobby Lobby has a sale every day. So yeah. You feel like city life. so now I'm done with all my chores. Grocery shopping is done. The grocery store was insane. The parking lot was completely full. I had to park in all the way in the back, and there was a huge line at the self-checkout. There's never a line there. And like all the shelves were empty, but I still got everything I needed. It was no big deal. Went to Hobby Lobby. Logan and I had a really good dinner. We made like taco bowls, and we had some chips and salsa. It was really good. Felt like I was at my own little Mexican restaurant at home. So now it is time to lock in for some sewing. Candles are lit. There's a kombucha margarita right there to go with my Mexican dinner. And I'm going to finish sewing this elastic skirt. I think I'm going to use the method of just using this and the zigzag stitch because I don't feel like using bias tape right now. And I can't get the bobbin to work. So this for the win. That's the end of the sewing session for tonight, I think. So I finished the skirt. I'm going to call it finished because I just have to do the hem on it, and I can do that this weekend. And then I whipped up a cute little quilted glasses case with some leftover fabric I had. I love this. I feel like it's so tropical. It can go in my little beach bag. And then, hold on, I don't want to put it on the tripod, so I'm just holding it with my other hand. And the sunglasses fit in there perfectly. I love it. This came together so quick. It was literally just rectangle, quilted it, cut it on a diagonal, flipped it inside out, folded it, sewed. This is our newest cat. It's Meraki. This is our wedding cat. If you watched my Get to Know Me video that we got, she still has some licking and scabbing and itchy skin, so she's got her little donut on. You're so cute. Say hi. Okay, I'll let you go. Anyways, I was just saying I'm more of a morning person, so this late night sewing has got me tired. I'm going to go put on some cozy pajamas, go watch an episode of my show. I've been watching the second season of Nobody Wants This. I love how short the episodes are. And eat some peanut butter and M&Ms that I bought at the store today. Sounds like a good evening. So we're going to bed for the night. Say goodnight. Good night, everyone.
Isn't exactly comfortable.
Good morning, happy Saturday. It's my first time talking to the camera today. I filmed some clips. I had a nice relaxing morning. I did some journaling, reading, did a workout. Logan and I had some breakfast and did some just random like financial things we needed to do. No fun. Watch some YouTube. And now I'm planning to cast on my next knitting project. I have my cute little knitting bag that I made here. I made a little embroidered patch that says Suncat Studio. I definitely messed up a bit on this bag, but it has tons of slots inside for like needles, yarn. I am planning to make the Alex scarf, which I said yesterday was Ozetta, I think. It's Knitting for Olive's pattern. This is the yarn that I bought, Knitting for Olive Pure Silk in the color Pea Shoots. I have been obsessed with this green lately. Green is my favorite color, in case you couldn't tell from the beanie. There will be a lot of green knit things, but knitting confuses me so much because I can't tell if like this is the right weight of yarn or anything. So I'm scouring Ravelry right now to even see if I can use this for this project. I found one person who made the Alex scarf with Knitting for Olive Pure Silk. It said they used about 109 yards. which I don't know all the conversions yet. I think I can use this. I just want to make a little small one to wear. I also don't understand gauge swatches literally at all. And maybe I'm just stupid for that, but I need to find like a video explaining how to do a gauge swatch. Like, do I just knit the amount of stitches they're saying? Do I knit and purl? Do I follow the pattern for that many stitches? I don't get it. So I will not probably be doing a gauge swatch for this. I think once I start doing like knitted garments, I will 100% do gauge swatches, but like for beanies and the scarves, does it really matter? I feel like it might not matter. So I'll get some clips of me attempting to work on this. And yeah, hopefully I can make a good start on this. The rest of the day, we're just planning to hang out at the house. Logan's building some furniture downstairs right now. We're gonna play a murder mystery, like unsolved files game, and then either go out for dinner, order takein, probably get ice cream, of course, even though it's -10 out right now, and just have a cozy night. Maybe we've been watching The Witcher lately, and also we need to finish Survivor, so we'll probably watch one of those two tonight. There's so many shows that are on my radar right now. I feel like I need to talk about that. I don't remember the name of the Stephen King book. It's like 11/22/63 maybe, but that came out as a show. I saw Carter Sullivan talking about it, but that book has been on my read list forever. I find that type of stuff very, very interesting. I love reading historical fiction, which it kind of seems like it is. And now that there's a show, anytime there's a show with a book, I'm even more motivated to read the book, because I'm the type of person that if I'm gonna watch the movie or show, and I want to read the book, I have to read the book first. If there's like a book, or if there's a movie or show that came out based on a book and I'm not really interested in the book, or I know I'll never read it, I'll just watch the movie and show. But if I know I'm gonna watch the movie and show, but I'm also interested in the book, I have to read the book first, because the book is always better. You can't read the book after. It just doesn't make sense. So we'll probably watch one of those things tonight. And yeah. Not making the Alex scarf, I realized that I was using a fingerling weight yarn, which you can use, but I needed like US 2.5 needles, and I do not have that needle size. So I am working on another beanie, which this is my 4th time casting it on, because I was trying the magic loop technique because the stitches are a little bit stretched, and I cast it on 83 stitches, and the pattern recommended 80, but it seemed really small at 80, so I was like, I'm just gonna bump it up a few stitches. I think it won't make it that crazy. Maybe I'll be wrong, but at 80 it was stretching way too much, and I don't understand the magic loop. I tried it 3 times. I tried the continuous loop. I just don't get it. I'm not doing it right now. I just want to work on something. So this is the beanie number 2 by Weekend Knits, or the long weekend. So I'm using this camel color, and then, hold on, let me grab it. I'm gonna use this blood orange for like little stripes in between. I've never done stripes, so that will be another technique I get to learn. I'm gonna watch a video on how to do jogless stripes. Also, kitty up there. So that's the update. I'm just going to work on that for a little bit. Hopefully just get the first few rounds going so I can get into the flow of the project, and then jump into learning stripes at some point. But otherwise, I probably won't talk to you till tomorrow. In a little bit, Logan and I are going to order Indian takeout. We decided not to go out to dinner, which honestly I'm fine with. I just want to be home. So we're going to go get Indian takeout, get ice cream, of course, and then we love watching Kara and Nate. They just posted a new video, so we will be watching Kara and Nate, and then The Witcher, and sitting on my couch for the rest of the night. Good night. It's snowing outside, still blizzarding since I woke up this morning. Hair's back. We've had a really cozy morning. I read a bit, had breakfast with Logan. I made pancakes for the snow day, drank my coffee, watched a little bit of YouTube, and now I am ready to clock in. My plan is to be up here for most of the day, which is what I've kind of been doing on Sundays, especially for home, while I'm working on this Hawaii project. I have a few things I want to accomplish today. So I worked on that skirt Friday night. I want to add some length to the bottom, finish the hem, that will be done. I ordered these really cute tags for all my personal sewing stuff. I clearly don't know how to read measurements because they are incredibly tiny, but I don't know if this will focus. It just has Eleanorine, which is what I'm putting on my tags for now. So I want to sew these on to all the things I've made so far because they came after I already started the project. So do that, hem the skirt. I want to sew my reversible tube top today, which is exciting. That'll be my first time sewing with a knit, so that'll be interesting to see how it goes. I'm planning to do it reversible with a bra top included. And then if I have time, Logan wanted me to make him one of those little sunglasses case, so that should be a fun little quick project if I need a pick-me-up. I wanted to work on my sheared bandeau dress, but I'm pretty sure I'm running out of like this really thin elastic. I'll have to see if I have any more. If not, I'll at least prep that, get it hemmed, sewn together in the round, and then potentially start on my Chloe top. That's a lot. I just want to have a cozy sewing day and enjoy the snow day inside. Now that I've finished the skirt, I think I'm going to move on to maybe just sewing in the tags for something easy. And then I'm going to put together the sheared bodice dress. So I'm just gonna work on joining the two pieces together and the top hem, and yeah, those will be my next projects. I'm really happy with how the skirt turned out, so. Next up, I'm working on my reversible tube top. So one of the sides is going to be this stripe and the other side will be this like matcha green color. I'm not really following any tutorial for this, so it'll be interesting if this comes together. But my idea is to create this, put all three pieces together at the top seam and then fold it over like this so the top seam is encased. So that'll be good. And then make two long panels, sew the sides together, flip it. This bra piece should be encased inside of the two reversible sides, and then we'll just have to flip the bottoms in and sew them together with the bottom hem. I don't know if that's gonna work, but that's my thought, and we're gonna try it. At the portion where can see on this one, I have the two pieces together, and then inside them is the bra piece. So those three pieces are seamed together. So the idea is you would fold this over, and then there's the top of your shirt, and that bra piece is sandwiched in between them. So now what I need to figure out is how to lay these on top of each other. Also, first casualty of the day, it's not a sewing day if I don't cut myself with the rotary blade. So, one time I sliced half of this nail off my ring finger, and it was about a month before my wedding. Thankfully, it grew back okay. So we have a bra piece on this side. We're gonna sew right sides together. So we need a bra piece on this side, and then here's my right side. The thing is, we're sewing opposites. And this piece, and we need them to go like this, right? That's what they're gonna look like eventually. So this piece can fold out this way, And this piece can fold out that way. Okay, so we are sewing then the same things together. Okay, got it. The thing is, oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so this is what we're now gonna sew all together on the sides, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, I just finished piecing the side seams together. So what we have is a really big long tube, and then you can see these are the bra pieces or like lining pieces. They're obviously, everything is wrong sides out right now, so you can see the same piece on this side. So what I'm gonna do is turn this all right side out. So now all of my seams are inside. We have one big, really long tube, and then we have our bra pieces. And what we're gonna do then is turn this so it's one piece. So let me flip that in, and we're gonna do a try on before I serge anything, and I'm gonna add an elastic piece in the top just to help it stay up better. And I'm really proud of myself because I did such a good job. Here's my side seams matching up the stripes. I really tried. At first I wasn't paying attention to it, and then I was like, oh, you're gonna be able to tell. So here's what it looks like. So cute. And then it's totally reversible, so you just flip it inside out. And then here's the other side. Again, all your side seams, or all your seams are right here, but they're facing one another. So that's what makes it reversible. And then if I go up and in, I have one of those bra pieces on this side and on this side, so it's gonna make it double lined. Now to try it on and hope it fits okay. I'm worried it's gonna be a little big, but we'll see. Okay, here's the fit. I'm actually so happy with this. It's like the tiniest bit big up here. So I think I'm gonna go in just the tiniest bit, but just up top. I actually like the looser fit in my waist. I don't want it to be like skin tight like that. I might take like, again, just the tiniest bit out. It's pretty long right now because again, these two hems are gonna go together and fold in inwards. So all the seams are encased, but I actually love this. I really like this a lot. Okay, it fits me up top, which is all that matters, and I don't have to wear a bra with it. So I will 100% be wearing this in Hawaii with cute little skirt or something like that. I love it. I think I'm all done for the day sewing. I've been up here since like 11, 12, and it's about almost 4 o'clock. So a good 4 or 5 hours of sewing. I got done almost everything I wanted pretty much. I fixed the skirt. I sewed in a ton of labels to the pieces I've already made. I made the reversible tube top, which was probably the most important thing today because I had been putting it off because I didn't want to try to figure it out. I didn't use a pattern. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did that. And then I didn't show this at all, but I put the sheared dress together. So I did the side seams and the top hem. So all I have to do for that dress now is sew in the shearing elastic and then do the hem at the bottom, which I'll probably do sometime during this week. Sometimes I like to save little sewing projects to work on after work, because if it's like a big sewing project that I feel like I need time for, I don't like to sit down when I only have an hour or two. I prefer to save that for the weekend. So little things I can do on the weekdays. So that means I'm looking over at my project list for Hawaii. That means we're making pretty good progress for Hawaii. I would say I'm right on track, honestly. And then I whipped up another cute little sunglasses case. This time I added the label to it. You can kind of see it better here. Also, I need to get my nails painted. I do so many hobbies where I'm using my hands and looking at my nails, but I hate doing my own nails. I hate getting them done, but I like having them done. So, you know, sometimes it's worth it. But yeah, this will be my cute little sunglass case. And then the one I made last night can be for Logan, the like green and white stripe one. I thought that one was cute. I have been loving the color combo of like a brown and pink. This is like a monochrome brown stripe with a pink textured, almost like a corduroy backing to it. I love this. It's so cute. And this literally took me maybe 10 minutes to do. Just one big piece of fabric with a quilted batting in between it, folded over, and then you seam this part. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I probably will log off for the weekend. My plans for the rest of the night are to just get some knitting done downstairs. I might work on looking around my Ravelry, probably just planning for the week ahead, just some random stuff. And then on Sundays, I really like to watch movies. So I will definitely watch a movie tonight, probably get some knitting done. So I'll probably film some B-roll of all of that, but this is the last talking clip for the weekend. So if you stayed till the end of this video, thank you so much for watching my first vlog style video. This was pretty fun to make. I'm nervous about editing it, but if you liked this, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. I'd really appreciate if you liked or subscribed, and hopefully I'll see you next weekend. Bye!